Good evening and welcome to Real World. I got in Moed, I got in Kvitel Al Hoshana Rabbah, that holy interchange from the first days of Sukkot into the Yantif of Hoshana Rabbah and then Yeshiva Ateres Simchas Torah. Every moment is so laden with meaning and laden with opportunity. I once had the opportunity as a bacher to go with a good friend of mine, Chaim Kaplan, to his Zayda. Zayda was a big tzaddik named the Mordechai Zuckerman. Mordechai Zuckerman was a Talmud of the Chavetz Chaim. He was a malach from a Yid. And went to visit him. He lived in Givat Shal. It was Chalmai Tzukkas, and he told us over that the whole point of Chaydish Elul, from Rosh Chaydish Elul, start with Kiyah Shaifa and L'David Hashem Ayri, Rosh Hashanah, Aseret Yimei Tshuva, the Slichas, Yom Kippur, Ne'ilah, Sukkos, Chalamite Sukkos. He says the whole point of all of that is that we should be able to get to that point right before our kafas, where we say the words Ateres Shimon, Ki Hashem Hu Elokim. That's the point, to be able to say with conviction and with certainty and with assurance, Ein Oid Milvada. To reach the point of Ein Oid Milvada before Akafas is the culmination of that Avodah. I heard from my father, told me over that the Baruch Belzer is famous, had one of the most miraculous escapes in history from the ravages of World War II. And people who know the story of the Belzerov's Neis Hatzalah knew that he would every so often he'd get out of the car and he'd sit at the side of the road for 5-10 minutes, and then he'd get back into the car. This was Sakanas Nafashas, to leave the car b'chal. There were people looking for him everywhere he went, and there were always, just at the side of the enemy, there were always people lurking, trying to trap him, looking specifically for him. So getting out of the car was like a dangerous, perilous thing to do. And once he was in Eretz Yisrael, he told the old B'yana Rabbi, Mordechai Shleima, asked him what was the kavanah of getting out of the car. So he said he made a cheshbon with himself that if he's alive, then there's a reason that the Baldover, that the Satan, that the Yetzirah is letting him stay alive. And he said it must be because to play, without Yeshiva Ateres, to give me behala, commotion, confusion, chaos. He doesn't mind keeping me alive if I'm living in a chaotic state. Without menuchas nefesh, he doesn't mind keeping me here. Because then he won. Because the person's concentration in his mind is not calm and not settled. He's not focused on reality. Then the Yetzirah won. So he said, I got out of that car because I needed to remember. I needed to think that there's a Rebbeinu Shalom, that's why I'm being saved. That there's no other force but him. Ein Oid Milvada. What can I do in the car? Because in the car was the vehicle of salvation. The way he was being saved was in the car, which at the time was a novelty. And a person could forget, when they're too safe and too secure, who's really helping them. So he said, I couldn't do it in the car, because the car was part of the problem. I had to be saved. I understood that the car was the Rebbeinu Shalom's instrument to save me, the instrument to salvation. But I wanted to remember who was really saving me. So I would get out of the car, because I needed to beat the Baldover, and I needed to keep my Menuchas Nefesh, I needed to keep my Yeshiva Ateres. Hoshana, we're going to cry tomorrow morning, Hoshana Nefesh mi Bahala. Save a person from a Bahala. Bahala destroys Menuchas Nefesh. That idea, getting out of the car just to remember, is why it goes into the Sukkah. We spent a week now in the Sukkah remembering. We got out of the car. There's nobody driving, and there's no gear shift, and you're not sitting on a leather seat. You're sitting at the side of the road for the last week saying, Rebbeinu Shalom, it's only you, and you're the one who drives the car a whole year long. We reached that point. From here, you understand very well why we go into Simchas Torah, into the Yantif of Ateres Shimon, Ki Hashem Hu Elokim Ein Oid Milvada. Let's use that Hoshana Rabbah, the last few moments of Sukkot, and the beginning, the Haskalah, the entranceway, the gateway to the holy Avodah of Ein Oid Milvada. Good and Kvetel.